Hey y'all, it's Gemini Jazz, and we are here again with some Galactic Gossip for the week of August 18th through August 24th. That's going from today, Sunday, all the way through Saturday. Okay, so let's get into it. Today we have Mercury and Leo trining the moon and Chiron in Aries. So, what that is bringing Mercury, which is a sign of communication and making decisions, your thought processes, that is bringing forth new ways of communication in how you express those wounds and those things that we have been healing with. Chiron being, um, that asteroid that basically talks about your wounds, your emotional wounds, or the wounding, depending on what placement you have Chiron in. Right now, Chiron is in Aries, so we are working through healing all those things regarding our identity, our appearance, how we view ourselves, how we show up in the world. And so, with Mercury being in Leo, and Leo being that of creativity and confidence, we are now able to speak confidently and have decisions, make those decisions regarding how we show up in the world. Also, we have Mercury and Leo, which is making a square to Uranus and Taurus. So, as you all know, Uranus is now retrograde. And with that, Uranus is the planet of just unpredictable, sporadic things that just, expect the unexpected with Uranus. And it also rules innovation, technology. Uranus is the planet of, that eccentric, thing, the electric kind of vibe. So with Mercury and Leo, and again, Mercury being the planet of communication and decisions, with Mercury being in Leo, um, that is basically giving us that push to be able to make decisions and also speak about the things regarding, the Uranus kind of aspects, the things that are coming up that are unpredictable. It's kind of like shaking our world up a little bit. Um, and I saw a really great analogy about this on Instagram earlier. And basically, it feels like all this time we have been like spinning in this, you know, merry-go-round in a sense. And now we have stopped and things aren't necessarily shaky anymore. We're not spinning anymore, but yet we're still dizzy. So kind of take it as that. Like everything is kind of trying to work its way back to, it's, being normal. And we're trying to find our way through being dizzy. So kind of use that analogy when you are thinking about this Uranus retrograde energy. And Mercury making a square to Uranus is bringing up some challenges and is bringing up some obstacles that are allowing us to work through these things and actually see and make decisions on them a little bit more clear and with confidence. Um, Also, we have Jupiter and Sagittarius making a trine to Mercury in Leo. And that is just giving us the tools to expand on our communication in a confident and more creative way as well. And as you know, Jupiter is the planet of your beliefs, expansion, travel, philosophy. So we could be using that to come up with all kinds of new philosophies, new ideas, being able to express them more in a creative way. So this is really a good time to start making some action in those business and in those ideas that you have been kind of sitting on throughout the summer. Like this will be a really great time to keep that momentum going, or even get it going now. Also, Jupiter and Sagittarius is making a excuse me, I said that wrong. It's making a trine to Mercury and Leo. So that was that. But now Jupiter and Sagittarius is making a square to Neptune and Pisces. So this is also bringing up some challenges in regards to some illusions that we've been having, because Neptune rules illusions and dreams, but it also rules, the psychic ability, your spiritual gifts, and being in its ruling sign of Pisces, um, it is giving us, um, I'm going to say it's more potent. So you probably are having like really weird dreams right now. You're probably even able to kind of expand on what those dreams mean. You're coming up with your own philosophies. You're coming up with all these aha moments. You could be possibly getting a lot of downloads. You could be getting a lot of um, just kind of just thoughts, and just like I said, these aha moments where you're like, oh, okay, that's what that meant, or that's what that dream meant. And a lot of these dreams could be, you could be actually going through some healing during your dreams, especially with the Chiron there in Aries. You could be coming up with all these different um, ways of healing your identity, healing yourself, healing your self confidence in a sense, um, and expanding on that with Jupiter being there in Sagittarius, and it's making this square. It's also bringing a little bit of a challenge, but like I say all the time, when you have a square, it's not necessarily a bad thing. You have a square because it's creating these challenges so you can actually push through these obstacles, and in the end, it always turns out favorable. It always turns out to be the best thing for you. Okay, so Neptune in Pisces is also making a trine to the North Node in Cancer. So that is just helping us to envision our spiritual path, our purpose, where we're supposed to be going in life. And then it's also in those Cancerian things as well, whether that's home, family, things of that nature. Also today, Mars moved into Virgo. And so Mars is a masculine planet. Virgo is a feminine planet. Virgo is, I mean, not planet, sign. Virgo is the sign of, the psychology of Virgo is I analyze, right? So they are the ones that put forth the work. They are the ones that analyze. They're the ones that they go by the book. They get to the nitty gritty, right? Their reality, right? So with Mars being this masculine planet now in a feminine sign of Virgo, it is basically going through those things like, okay, this is what we need to do. This is what I need to, put in place. Is making a schedule. It's making the goals. It's putting it down on paper, and it's actually taking action and getting it done. So that actually went into effect today, right before Virgo season, this coming weekend. So on Tuesday, we have Moon in Aries, and that's making a trine to the Sun in Leo, as well as Mars and Venus in Leo as well. So Mars will be in Virgo. So yeah, so the Moon is making a trine to the Sun, Mars, and Venus. So with that, that is allowing, the Moon is of your emotion. The Moon is, the Moon rules the fourth house, and that's Cancer. So with it being in, the Moon is going to be in Aries. I have an Aries Moon. Aries is the sign of action and initiative. So a lot of passion. So it's making a trine to the Sun. The Sun is your personality, right? That's that, and it's also in Leo, so that's the creativity. That's that confidence, and also with Mars being in Virgo, so it's actually amplifying and it's shining this light on those things that need to be done, and we're able to use this confidence, and we're able to use this creativity, and all this to actually set these goals and actually make way in getting them done. And then with Venus being there in Leo, it could be a lot of things regarding love, your relationships, your possessions, your money, how you make your money, beauty. You could be making some changes to how you look, how you take care of your home. You could be possibly clearing out your home, cleaning up certain areas. Like I know for a fact, I was just thinking earlier, like I have this little desk area, and it has like all my pictures and all my books and my photo albums. And I also have my mail there, and I just have like mail, like just stuff I don't even need. I need to clean it out. And so I was like, okay, this weekend, I'm going to get that done. Not a coincidence that I'm thinking about that today. And we have all this energy that's coming in with Virgo, and also with the fire energy of Leo and whatnot. And it's like making us get things done. Like, okay, we've had enough fun. Now it's time to get prepared for harvest season because it's coming up. So on Wednesday, we have Venus moving into Virgo. Yay. Venus is a feminine planet. Virgo is a feminine sign. So we're going to be kind of analyzing what it is that we want, the the matters of the heart, our relationships, our partnerships, our friendships, home, and and possessions and money, how we make our money. We're going to start thinking of different ways of structuring these things, and actually figuring out what it is that you truly want. What is it that you really want for yourself? Also, the moon will be in Taurus on Wednesday as well. And like I said, the moon is of your emotions. So that's also going to be very favorable with this Venus Virgo energy that we're going to have, because moon and Taurus, and those are both Taurus and Virgo are earth signs. And so Virgo is, you can say, the archetypal mother, right? And Taurus is, as we all know, is the, relationship, beauty, right? Love. And that ruler of Venus. And with those two working together, we're going to be illuminating the matters of the heart, the relationship, our possessions, and so on and so forth. Also, with the moon being in Taurus, making a square that day with Mercury in Leo. So we are going to possibly have some challenges with expressing these things as well, and also making decisions and processing it on a mental level. But like I said, when you're making a square, it's bringing up these challenges and these obstacles only so you can push through them, learn from them, and it's going to turn out favorable. I don't see anything in the sign ever as being a negative, right? Especially in the sky. It's never negative. Everything that works is not happening to us, it's happening for us. So look at it that way. And then we also have Uranus and Taurus, and it's making a trine to Mars and Venus, which will both be in Virgo at that time. So Uranus and Taurus, like I said, that's expect the unexpected, shaking things up a little bit, and it's making a trine to Mars and Venus, which are both in Virgo. So we have the masculine energy and the feminine energy, both in this feminine side, working together with this sporadic, unpredictable energy in Taurus, right? So you could possibly expect some relationship things to actually start working out, because the trine is very favorable, and you could be working together with partnerships, with friendships. You could be working together, maybe business partnership. You could be coming into other things regarding this, on how to make more money. You could actually meet someone that's going to help you with your business, or help you with making more money, or you could possibly meet someone who could maybe go into a relationship with this. But the masculine and the feminine will be working together in the sign of Virgo. It's all about that structure, analyzing, making those decisions, making that schedule, figuring it out, right? So on Friday and Saturday into the weekend, the 23rd and the 24th, we have the sun moving into the sign of Virgo. So it is officially Virgo season this weekend. So happy birthday to all you Virgos in advance. And also the moon will be in Gemini on Friday. And, Geminis, I'm Gemini. So you know how that is with the moon being in Gemini. You can kind of expect a lot of chatter regarding, those things of your internal feelings and whatnot. And with the sun being in Virgo, you're going to be looking at who you are, your personality. You're going to be looking at who you are and analyzing that. And so moving into Saturday, we're going to have the moon still in Gemini, but it's going to be making a sextile to Mercury in Leo. Sextiles are favorable. A sextile is very harmonious. So with the moon being in Gemini and Mercury in Leo, so basically Mercury, the sign of communication decisions. Gemini is the ruling sign of that planet, right? So you're going to be working together. It's going to be a lot of communication. You're going to be creative in communicating and making decisions. A lot of creativity is going to just be going around at that time with the moon. And you're going to be expressing things, from internally. And then also we have Neptune in Pisces making a square to the moon in Gemini. So be very careful of illusions, and when you're making decisions, make sure you think about them and not do the Gemini thing where you just act, react, think about it, process it first before you make those decisions. And that's going into Virgo season that weekend, next weekend. So all that being said, that's all I have for Galactic Gossip, and I hope this has been helpful for you all. If it has, please leave me a comment below and like this video. Also, you can find this video on YouTube at House of Chiron. And yeah, y'all have a beautiful week. Bye.